Welcome to the 2GIG Edge New Technician Certification Training. Today we will be covering all of the knowledge necessary to install, program, and troubleshoot the 2GIG Edge panel. We will be covering everything from features, installation, programming, cameras, smart home features, customer settings, followed by some troubleshooting, and wrapping up with some general resources for you. We would like to begin by giving you a little bit of information about who we are. Our headquarters are based in Carlsbad, California. We have over 2,000 employees, of which over 200 are engineers alone. And with a large worldwide footprint and over 240 patents, technology is in our DNA. We invest heavily into our R&D to develop cutting-edge technology and produce award-winning products that are solid and reliable. One of our proudest achievements already with the 2GIG Edge panel is that we've already won 2 awards. We've won the CTA Security and Surveillance Product of the Year. And I don't know about you, but that's quite a statement to have a Product of the Year, as well as winning the Best Education or Support Program. And our partners have deployed 15 million connected systems and 35 million security and automation sensors and peripherals. So again, quite a large footprint out there in the worldwide market. Now, the 2GIG Edge panel was not just the new product for 2GIG, but was also the new product for Nortek Control. And we wanted to incorporate a lot of those brands that make the Nortek Control family. The new 2GIG Edge panel, we wanted to make it smaller, thinner, lighter, sleeker, so we were able to do a 50% reduction in overall size and weight while still maintaining and adding a larger touchscreen. We also brought in things like our speaker craft to bring in twice the speakers as well as double the microphones to add noise and echo cancellation while improving the audio quality for two-way voice calls. Also, we were able to increase that screen size. By bringing in the Elan touchscreen, you get that nice brand new looking touchscreen. And also we wanted it to be a better user experience. So we put in a 1.6 GHz quad-core processor, which gives you 4 times faster and more powerful experience as far as the panel is concerned. Now with that Elan touchscreen, we also get 5 times the resolution. And with that resolution, you get amazing rich colors as well as a 20% increase in brightness. And one of our favorite features was having the first 100% true facial recognition disarm. And that comes only with the Edge panel. Now, facial recognition was not the only feature that we wanted to bring and tie into the Edge panel. We also brought in things like live video view, being able to stream your alarm.com cameras as well as OnVIF cameras, and being able to view the streams of both your Edge panel and remote keypads. We also brought in features like Bluetooth disarming, built-in glass break detector. We also have our slideshow and demo video features. Also, one of the things we took very seriously with the Edge panel was data privacy. All biometric data is stored locally at the panel. Nothing is uploaded to a cloud or to a third party or to Nortek Control. Everything is stored safe and secure locally at the Edge panel. We also have features like our photo snapshot, being able to grab those snapshots of disarming events, arming events, as well as alarms with the remote keypads and main panel. And last but not least, we have our smart areas, also known as partitioning, to be able to give you complete control of your home and customization. We also have a lot of other great features that we tied in with the Edge panel, things like 100 wireless zones. We also have our 2 hardwired zones on the back of the panel, which you can mix and match to be normally open, normally closed, or an end-of-line resistor. We also have 32 Keyfob zones that you can leverage, as well as 8 secondary keypads, which no longer require you to enable our smart areas to take full advantage. We mentioned already our built-in glass break detector that you get by having those 2 microphones built into the panel, as well as 100 programmable user codes. One of my favorite features, again with the facial recognition, is the ability to not only use it for disarming, but arming as well. And then, of course, our Bluetooth disarming. And now one of the other great features that we've added with the Edge panel, Z-Wave Plus. But not just any Z-Wave Plus, the 700 series chipset, which gives you 232 Z-Wave devices as well as support for things like Smart Start and remote programming that we'll talk about later on. Also, we have support for all of our legacy 345 MHz sensors, as well as our E-series or encrypted sensors. But one of the other perks that you get with the Edge panel is support for the Honeywell 5800 series as well, to help in those takeover solutions. One of the other nice things is firmware updates can be done over the air or via USB thumb drive. And we've got 4 smart areas that we have with those partitions and a built-in cell card that is currently compatible with alarm.com. Also, with the 2 gig Edge panel, we support all of our legacy and E-series sensors. Here we will take you through a brief introduction to the sensors that we offer in the 2 gig portfolio. We have, starting off, our most common door-window contact, the thin door window contact, or DW10. We also have it in an encrypted series. This sensor is really nice because it supports 2 zones for protection. You can use the sensor and the magnet sub, as well as a hardwired input. Next we have is our recessed door contact, the DW20, which has a really strong rare earth magnet that gets drilled to be put inside the door and the door jamb. It's very discreet and very simple to use. After that, we have the wireless tilt sensor, which trips when tipped past a 45-degree angle and restores when returned after that angle. This is a very simple sensor to install for the roll-up garage doors. Followed by that, we have our passive infrared motion detector, or PIR1. This has a dual element sensor with a 50 by 50 foot range and up to a 45-pound pet immunity setting. Following that, we have our glass break detector, which has dual shadow recognition technology. It listens for the thud and the crash sound before it will trigger an alarm. Next we have is our carbon monoxide, or CO8 detector. This is following our original CO3 detector, but this is the new and improved carbon monoxide detector. One of its major improvements is the 10-year lifespan, which is an improvement from the previous 5-year lifespan. Followed by that, we have the Smoke 8, which is the next generation in smoke detectors, and it was one of the first of our kind. It follows our Smoke 3 detector in that it supports smoke, heat, and freeze detection, but it's designed to recognize smoke from synthetic materials and therefore help decrease false alarms from cooking. Next we have is our Firefighter, or FF-345. This detects and reports when adjacent next to smoke or CO detectors. It listens for the tritone beep to go off in order to trigger. And it's a very simple, easy sensor to install. Continuing on with our 2 gig sensors, next we have is our panic button remote, or Panic 1. This is a very simple, small, lightweight sensor, has lots of wearable options, from a belt to lanyard to wristwatch to wall mount, as well as a visor clip for in the car. Now keep in mind, with the visor clip, it does have to be within range of the panel still to operate, but it has a simple button that can be pressed to trigger an alert, whether it's programmed as a panic or medical emergency. Next we have is our fall detector pendant, or the F1. This is designed to trigger an emergency alarm when a fall is detected. It has 3D sensing technology designed to look for that fall. It also has a push button that can also be used as an option, and it's IPX7 water resistant, so it can be worn in the shower or the bath. Following that one, we have our stove grill guard. This is one of the other sensors that's kind of a first of its kind. It's designed to go over the button of a stove or grill to let you know when it is on. It is IP65 weather resistant, so it is rated for outdoors. Next we have is our gun motion detector, or gun guard. This has a hardened steel lock with a 3-digit combination to deter unauthorized use of the firearm. It also has an accelerometer built inside to detect motion when the gun is moved or adjusted, therefore giving an early warning sign, which is ideal for homes with families and small children. Following that, we have one of my favorites is the outdoor wireless contact, or DW30. This enables a wide 2-inch gap between the sensor and the magnet. It also supports a hardwired external reed switch or wired contact in, just like our DW10, so you can use it to cover 2 zones of protection. It's IP56 rated, which supports down to -40 and up to 150 degrees. Following that, we have our flood and temperature sensor, or the FT1. This one's designed to detect pooled water that has been standing for at least 3 minutes. It also does heat and freeze detection as well. Following that, we do have our instant detection for leaks called the water leak detector, or the FT6. Okay? This detects drips and pooled water instantly by having a channel on the top to catch that first water drip, and then on the bottom it has 3 prongs as well. It also supports the hot and cold ambient temperature warnings as well. Following that, we have our plug-and-play wireless indoor repeater. This repeats both the 2 gig legacy sensors as well as the E-series sensors. And on top of that, you also get a repeating signal for the 5800 series Honeywell sensors. And again, like I said, it is a plug-and-play device, but it also can be programmed in to show tamper, AC loss, and low battery. Next, we have our 4-button key fob remote. This allows the user to simply arm stay or away, as well as also offering a disarm function and a panic button with the top 2 buttons held down simultaneously. Following that, we have our takeover module. This supports converting 8 hardwired zones to 8 wireless zones. This does dry or powered contacts, but they do need to be normally closed, as the takeover module does not support any normally open or life-saving devices. We also offer a hardwired conversion kit. Now, the hardwired conversion kit allows the dealer to replace the existing metal cam with a plastic ABS housing mount. And it comes also with a power supply board and a grounded plug-in transformer. And you can fit up to 2 takeover modules into this takeover kit. Next down we have is our Edge remote keypad. Now, the Edge remote keypad is really nice because it will simulate all the use features that the main panel has for the end user. It has an onboard camera that streams both the Edge panel and other remote keypads. You have the ability to view all the live streams of your Alarm.com OnVIF and Alarm.com doorbells, as well as having chimes and annunciations. And now it comes with our new auto discovery protocol, which makes installation a breeze. Following that, we also do still offer our basic wireless keypad, or Pad 1. This is basically, I always described it as a glorified key fob. It allows the user to arm, stay, or away, and disarm. It also offers the options of a fire and panic emergency button, and it's 345, so it transmits on that via a battery that's built in.